Hello everyone, my name is Ian. Welcome back to my hobby YouTube channel, In Brief Book and Film Reviews. So I hope everyone's doing well out there, and today I'm going to be reviewing a book called The Beginning of Spring. This book was written by Penelope Fitzgerald. This book had 246 pages, and it was first published in 1988 by Collins, which is now I think HarperCollins. Yeah, so this is a novel, and this would have been one of 14 books that was written by Penelope Fitzgerald, who was actually quite a kind of like came into writing a very late stage of her life and stuff. I think she read this book when she was like 66 or something, and that. Okay, so I'm not gonna pretend that I like this book and that I don't like coming online and giving negative feedback and stuff about any books and stuff. But to be quite honest with you, unfortunately, this is probably the worst book I've ever read in my life, and I'm being totally honest. On the introduction, there was a guy called Andrew Miller. I think he was an author himself. I don't know if he's known 20 years. He's kind of shared fond memories of reading old books and stuff, and thought she was fabulous and stuff and all the rest of it. We all have our kind of like authors that we like, authors that we glue to. You might fall in love with one book and say, wow, that was great, I'm gonna definitely read another, like be an avid fan and go and read all the books and give me all them books. I love them all, and that. I couldn't possibly do that with this book, and I have to say, from the first 40 pages actually started out pretty promising and stuff, but after that it just became just all downhill. Like, it's such a tire and a bore to kind of read and stuff. And then when I got to like halfway through, it was like, oh, this is painful reading this. But I just carried on reading it for the sake of it. I was actually hoping that it would get good, or there was like a big plot at the end or something that would be like raise it up a little bit. If I had to score this book, it'd probably be about 3 out of 10. Let's be honest with you. Unfortunate, but that's it. So basically, the starts off as basically a second generation English family living in Russia, Moscow. They're well to do. The the patriarch of the family, and that. I can't actually remember his name now. Can't actually, that will tell you how boring it was. He is like a printer. He gets his wife kind of like leaves him and stuff. It's all on the back here. His wife kind of leads him, and that leaves him with the 3 children. And he gets himself into a spot of bother one night within his shop, and that his printing shop, and it just got harps on. It's really all about nothing. It just harps on really all about nothing and stuff. Goes into it at the end. There's like little weeny kind of mini plot at the end, which is like was that it. So I was like, I can't really say too much about this one. This is definitely a miss from me. And it's sad because I really don't like giving what you call a negative feedback to any books. It's really hard to sit down and write a book. So to sit down and write 14 of them. Now, that being said, the writer herself, she writes very strange. It's like she writes like no one I've ever seen. She really gets into the core of the places and the feel, and she is like as if she opened up a book and kind of read a book from 1930s Moscow and read all about 1930s Moscow and stuff, from the rail trams and stuff to the liquor, the clothing and stuff. I said, I'm going to write a book about a story that was all about nothing, to be honest with you. And that's like I said, I don't want to give negative feedback, but for me this would definitely be a miss, and that I wouldn't read her stuff again, to be honest with you, because I think this one was voted this one along with 2 other ones was seen as her best work. So it's not for me, to be honest with you. Other people might like it, but definitely not for me in that. So but yeah, so that's it. Don't really know what to say. So the next time I'll be reviewing a book, I'm in the middle of reading a book at the moment, and that's really good. I know that, and it's one of those books that I'm really, after reading this, I'm really enjoying it, and I think I probably would have been really enjoying it regardless. Yeah, so that's it really. I'll be reviewing a film as well very soon also. Right, so I really can't think of anything else to say about this book. It was like literally the worst book I've ever read. But yeah, so I hope everyone's doing well. Everyone's staying blessed, staying positive. The weather's not so good over here at the moment in Ireland and that, but I hope everyone's trying to make the best of it and do what they can, try to get out of the house, you know. Yeah, so that's it for me this week. So Penelope Fitzgerald at the beginning of spring. This is probably not one I would recommend in that, but it's my one for this week. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.